All right, it is Saturday, about 10 after 10. This is the Escalade 85 Saturday Night Spread'em for week 10 of the NFL football season. Um, Last week, quick recap. We went 9-4, hit the Cardinals to cover the Niners as our $50 Escalade Get Paid pick of the week. And obviously, last week I talked about how I knew Colt McCoy was going to play instead of Murray, and he was going to ball out, and James Conner was going to score 4 touchdowns. Hopkins was going to be out. I knew all that. Sometimes you get lucky. Anyway, we hit that one. Packers covered the Chiefs late with a 6-13 game there, late touchdown. The Vikings covered the Ravens. They lost, but covered 6. Any other games that stick out? Broncos beat the crap out of the Cowboys. We picked them to cover 10. Wow. Bengals got destroyed by the Browns. Was one of our losses. Jags, Bills, nobody had that, so I don't even care. I mean, you might have them covering points, but nobody had the Jags winning. If you did, you got paid. And then, the night games. Sunday night, we missed the Rams because the Titans beat the crap out of them. And the Steelers almost lost to the Bears Monday. So we blew the last 2, but we were 9-2 going into the night games. 9-4 overall. We are $130 up on the week now with those picks. $360 on the year. And so we turned that around. The previous week we had broke 500 or been 500. Overall record 70, 55, and 2 on the year. So we're up 360, like I said. All right. Anyway, we're gonna get into week 10 here. Couple big spreads, couple injuries out there. The first game I got on the list here is the Falcons heading to Dallas. Falcons are 4-4. Cowboys are 6-2. Obviously got worked by the Broncos. Just said that. 55 is the over/under, which is the highest over/under for the week. And the Cowboys have to cover 8. They're without their left tackle. I'm not necessarily impressed with Falcons, but they definitely hang around. I think I said in the week 2 or 3 they'll be a top 5 pick. That was wrong. They're going to hang around the middle, be like 10, 8, 12. But anyway, they're pretty tough. Cordell Patterson has reemerged, or emerged at all, I guess I should say. Anyway, I'm going to just go with the Falcons plus 8 on the road here. I think Cowboys will end up winning, but I think the Falcons stay close the whole game or score in the fourth quarter to make it closer than it was. Anyway, we'll move on. Next game is the 5-3 Saints heading to the 7-2 Titans. Titans got to cover 3 at home. 44 is the over/under. The Titans just beat the Rams and looked legit in the first game without Derrick Henry. The Saints don't have Alvin Kamara. And I believe Simeon is starting. Taysom Hill might play one of those gimmicks. This game, I feel like maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid from last week, but I think A.J. Brown has a good game. Titans score enough to cover 3. So we're taking the Titans as a Escalade Get Paid pick of the week. Right off the rip. Second game we pick. We're going to take the Titans cover 3. Their defense stepped it up more. Like I said, Saints don't have Kamara. I think that's going to be huge. I know they got Ingram. I think he'll have a good game, but Kamara is a big difference. Ingram's like 10 years older or something, And he was good. He still is pretty good, but the difference, it's not enough, especially with Simeon. Not that I like Winston. So Titans, Escalade Get Paid pick of the week. $50 pick. The next game is the Jags, who just beat the Bills, who ran the ball 9 times. They won 9-6. They're 2-6 on the year. Heading to play Indianapolis 4-5. Colts got to cover 10. 47.5 is the spread. I'm sorry, the over/under is 47.5. I ain't done that in like 2 weeks. But they got to cover 10 at home. I think the Colts are iffy because I like watching them a little bit. Their offense is pretty effective, but you never know what Carson Wentz is really going to do. I think the Jags are bad, but they played well. They showed they played hard, but they didn't score much points. And I think if this game, if Colts can get up by a score, 2 scores, kind of early, and Jacksonville can't hang or match, they're just going to run Taylor down their throat. So we're going to take the Colts at home to cover 10. This game's a little iffy because there's like no running backs in it. The 5-4 Browns, who just crushed the Bengals, who look awful, who are on a bye, thank the Lord, this week. 5-4 Browns head to New England to play the 5-4 Patriots. 45 is the over/under. 2.5 is what the Patriots have to cover. They are favored at home. Browns are without Nick Chubb, COVID. Hunt's still on the IR. I know, was it Ernest Johnson is playing, but there are other running backs out too. So it's like going to be all that dude. And I think he showed up pretty good in the game he played. The Patriots defense a little tougher. That being said, Baker Mayfield without Nick Chubb is Baker Mayfield. I like what the Patriots been doing on offense a little bit. I think Jones is finding his rhythm a little bit, looks better every week. They're getting Hunter Henry the ball a little bit. He scored, I think, like 4 out of the last 5 games or 4 out of the last 6 games. He scored some touchdowns. And it's Belichick's defense against Baker Mayfield. We're going to take the Pats at home to cover 2.5. If Nick Chubb was playing, I might go the other way, but he's not. So the Bills, coming off an embarrassment, are 5-3, and people still think they're the best team in the league, heading to the red-hot New York Jets, who are 2-6. They're 13-point home dogs. 47.5 is the over/under. The Jets apparently have their new franchise quarterback, who everybody's talking, this white guy. His last name is White. I can't remember his first name right now. And they're getting Corey Davis back. So my man's been winning or competitive in a couple games. Jets put up 30 points in consecutive games. Win to the Bengals and lost to the Colts. The defense also gave up 45 to the Colts. I think the Bills try and run the ball more because they ran it 9 times. I think I might have said that already in their loss. So I think they're trying to run the ball more, which brings the score down a little bit. And I think they're more effective throwing, but the offense got to be clicking. Like they still have to run. Like they obviously try to throw too much against the Jags, but I don't know. I think they have a little more emphasis on the run. Zach Moss is probably not playing because of a concussion, so it's all Singletary and whoever else. I'm going to take the Jets to cover 13 at home. This one I might look stupid. They got this franchise quarterback, so I want to see it. The 0-8 Lions coming off a bye to play the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are 5-3. They're 6.5-point favorites. It's 41 is the over/under, and the Steelers on a short week because they had Monday night game, so they practiced twice. Chase Claypool didn't practice either time. They say it's week to week. I don't think he'll play this week. Not that he's a difference maker, but I mean it's just starting receiver. But the Lions are. I've heard a lot of people picking the Lions to win this one. I just think that's something you do when you see the spread and you hear injury, short week. You know, I mean, I get it, but I'm taking the Steelers cover at home, 6.5. The Bears have been playing better, and they got defensive touchdown or special teams touchdown. I can't remember which one it was. In that game to basically cover the spread. So it's not like their offense was blowing up. I didn't know they got Montgomery back, but I like the way the Steelers defense looked too in that game for the most part. So we're going to take Steelers 6.5 to cover 6.5 at home. Tom Brady, 6-2, heads to 2-6. Washington football team. Washington football team is getting 10 points at home. They're home dogs. 51 is the spread. I am going to take the Bucks to light them up. I think Washington has been one of the most, if not the most disappointing team this year. As far as, I know Fitzmagic got hurt, but I mean, it shouldn't have been that big a difference. And their defense, like everybody's like, oh, their defense is so nasty. Their defense gets after a quarterback, blah, blah, blah. They ain't done nothing. I think they might be the worst defense in the league. They're in like the bottom 8, we'll say at least. Guaranteed bottom 8, probably bottom 5. So, Bucks. Tom Brady against a weak defense equals a lot of offense. 4 o'clock game. We got the Cardinals, who just signed Cam Newton. He's not playing, I'm sure. Uh, but they're all excited about it. Again, I live in North Carolina now, and that's all I've heard about. It's not good news. Um, but everybody thinks it is. They think Cam's back. Um, we'll see how long that lasts. Anyway, the Panthers are bad, and they're playing the XFL MVP at quarterback this weekend, who I liked. I saw him in the XFL, actually. I think he's got some talent, but this is the NFL. And McCaffrey's back. Maybe he gets a full workload, even though it's only his second week back. It'd be nice to see him healthy. At the Cardinals, Kyler Murray practiced today for the first time in 2 weeks. Got an ankle injury. Kingsbury said he doesn't have to be 100% to play, as long as he's mobile enough to protect himself. Hopkins' game time decision with a hamstring. To me, that's a big issue in this game because he's a huge weapon. But I think the Panthers' offense is bad. On the limited mobility of Kyler Murray, Edmonds is out, even though Connor had an awesome game. Yeah. Murray hampered. I don't think they play Hopkins. I mean, they're 8-1. What's the point? Like, if you can't beat the Panthers without him, that's fine. You need him later in the season. You're going to playoffs unless you tank absolutely crazy. You need Hopkins in the playoffs. So I'm going to take, oh man, this one, I didn't see this one coming. I'm going to take the Panthers with the 10. Getting 10. On the crazy hope that they just hang close enough. I don't know. When I see this game tomorrow, I'll be like, why did I pick that game? I'll be honest with you. I hate this pick. But the injuries are an issue, and I'm not picking right before the games. We're picking tonight, so that's what I'm going with tonight. Panthers, 10. Brought to you by Old Camp, unofficial sponsor, Dunkin' Donuts. All right. Next game here is actually 4:25 game. My list got tangled. I think it's because Aaron Rodgers is playing, so they moved the game to primetime or national. We got Russell Wilson back for the 3-5 Seahawks. Going to Green Bay, probably gonna be a little cold. 7-2 Packers. Packers are 3.5 favorites. 49.5. I mean, Jordan Love played last week. The Packers you could tell they need Aaron Rodgers. And I think he comes out and balls out. I think they load up on the Seahawks, man. They're definitely covering 3.5. Again, we'll see. Russell Wilson might be a little rusty. I mean, not crazy rusty, but I don't know. I don't like the Seahawks enough to think they can go into Green Bay and win, especially the way they've been playing this year. So 3.5, Packers cover at home. 3-5 Vikings travel out to LA to the 5-3 Chargers. Chargers got to cover 53.5. The second highest second highest over under of the week. So expect some points in this one. I expect some points in this one. I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. I'm going to take, gosh, man. I kind of wanted to take the Vikings earlier, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it as much now. They're still missing a couple guys on defense, and their defense really isn't that impressive anyway. They do get some pressure, which would be nice against Herbert, but I don't know. I think the Chargers do enough to cover 3, like 28-24 is what it sounds like to me, and that's right around the number too. So we're gonna take the home favorites. Chargers cover 3. Eagles go to the Broncos. 3-6 Eagles, 5-4 Broncos. 1.5 the Broncos are favored. 45.5 over under. Broncos are missing both tackles and the guard from the starting lineup. I think the guard has been out a couple weeks already, but they're missing both tackles tomorrow. They got Bridgewater. They don't have Von Miller. Not that he was playing the last couple weeks or making that big of a difference. I like no turnover Teddy, but I think the Eagles. I'm gonna give it to the Eagles on this one. I think their offense proves to do enough with the mobile quarterback. I think their defense holds up. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot to say about that one. I think I just don't like the tackles being out, to be honest with you. Like, it'd be one thing if it was just one, but 2 of them. And I know the Eagles traditionally have a rotation defensive line, so they'll have a fresh body over there trying to get at them. So we'll go with the Eagles. That's a 4 o'clock game. Mile High, not an easy place to win, but Is what it is. The Chiefs 5-4 going to the 5-3 Raiders in Vegas. Vegas home dogs plus 2.5. 52 over under. Chiefs have looked rough, and I think it's going to stay that way. To be honest with you, like I don't love the Raiders, but I think I like them here. I like the Raiders. I think to cover the plus 2.5. Probably win the game. Sunday night, they played the Chargers played Chiefs tough last year twice. I think they do it again. Finally, Monday night, we got the 72 Rams, who just got smoked by the Titans, going up against the 49ers, who are 3-5, playing in San Fran. Their home dogs plus 3.5. 49 is the over under. I just have no faith in San Francisco. I know Woods is out for the year. It's new news. They signed Odell Beckham. The Rams did. I don't think he'll play, or I don't think he'll play a ton. He'll probably just run some bullshit. But yeah, either way, I wouldn't pick them because of him anyway. Sorry, adjusting some stuff on my phone here. But I like the Rams. I'm just not a believer in what San Fran is doing, or whatever they're trying to do. I don't like Jimmy G. I think. I just think their offense isn't that explosive. I think the Rams' offense is too explosive. Like it's a 28-23 game at best for the Niners, and that puts them not covering. The Rams go in there on Monday night, and I think they beat them. I mean, they're the better team. They're the all-star defense. I don't know if Von Miller's playing. I don't know if that matters. It helped, but I don't like the Niners. They're not able to go down the field. They don't throw deep. Kittle's back, though. That helps. But the only reason that helps is because they still don't throw deep. He just breaks tackles and runs long. He gets like a 30-yard gain on an 8-yard button hook. All right, quick recap. Falcons at Dallas, +8 is who we're taking. Falcons getting 8 there. Saints head to Tennessee. Tennessee covers 3. Hescalade get paid pick of the week. Jags head to the Colts. Colts got to cover 10 at home. They do. Browns, Pats. Pats cover 2.5 at home. Bills go to the Jets. Jets are getting 13 at home. Franchise quarterback steps up, keeps it close enough. We're taking the Jets. Lions are 0-8. They're coming off a bye. No one cares. We're playing the Steelers, who are on a short week. That should be a big difference. Just thought about that. But we're taking the Steelers 6.5. To cover 6.5 at home. Bucks head to Washington, cover 10. Smokes the Washington football team. Panthers cover 10. Heading to Arizona with an iffy Kyler Murray situation and no Hopkins probably. No Edmonds. I don't know. AJ Green had COVID too. I don't know what the deal is with that. I didn't look. Seahawks go to Green Bay. Packers cover 3.5 because Aaron Rodgers back. Chargers cover 3 against the Vikings because the Vikings are that team that loses close games no matter what. So yeah, Chargers cover 3 at home. Eagles head to Denver +1.5. They win, or at least cover the 1.5. Raiders home dogs on Sunday night +2.5. Beat the Chiefs or cover the 2.5. Then the Rams roll into San Francisco on Monday and smoke the Niners because the Niners stink. Their offense is trash. Anyway, there's the picks. Like I said, we went. Let's go over that again. 9-4 last week. 9-4. Your boy came back. $130 up last week. $360 on the year we were up. And the record overall is 70, 55, and 2. So Escalade 85 spread them. So far, so good. Keep it rolling. Y'all have a great weekend. I'm out. Enjoy the games tomorrow. See you later.